It's time for best and worst COD games. Son,
COD,
lead us
which is
into
Call of
COD.
Duty. Yes, Call of Duty is one of the most popular video game franchises on the market today. Uh, Not everyone likes it, especially PC gamers. They hate it the most for some reason. I haven't understood that yet.
Like a
But
lot of, I've heard a lot of people, not not necessarily PC gamers, but like I don't know, gamers. I guess if you know those gamers
yeah,
who don't like. They
anything
don't
mainstream.
know. They love the indie video games, but they hate mainstream games. It's like they're like the movie people. They're like, oh well, indie movies are better. They're artistic, but mainstream movies suck. COD, okay, some might be good, some might be bad, but there's a lot of good ones out there, which we will be talking about now.
Right. So, you know, there have been quite a few of these, especially after Modern Warfare Call of Duty 4 came out. That really set the bar, and kind of most of the games after that kind of followed a very similar setup because that was very successful and it worked well. So, my all time favorite, with that being said, a reboot of the Modern Warfare series. It's not a remastered. There is also a Modern Warfare remastered, which is great, but that's not the same. This is just called Modern Warfare. It's a reboot of the Modern Warfare series, and I think it's one of the best ones they've done yet. It's not perfect, but I've been playing it constantly and really getting into it more so than some of the others. And I think it's amazing. If you haven't tried it and you're a fan of the series, go buy it. You won't regret it. You've got a lot of famous weapon setups. The M4 makes its appearance, which is the best gun in the game by far. You've got uh, the Dragunov sniper rifle, for example. It comes back. You got the Bison is there. You got the MP5, MP7,
The
P90.
BFG.
Uh, yeah, I believe that's in there.
Oh, I was
Art,
just kidding.
oh,
That
I was
that's in
gonna say,
that's in Doom. The
oh wow,
the BFG's in Doom. I was kidding.
man, I feel
You
horrible.
you
I
yeah,
totally fell for that.
you fell for that.
Oh man,
Oh,
wow.
guys, I got him. I
He
got him,
he
ladies and
did. He
gentlemen.
did. He got me. Oh my God. Wow.
That's just what you gotta sneak in those jokes. You gotta sneak in those jokes. It's
Yes.
really good.
Well, anyway, so BFG is in Doom and not in Modern Warfare. Uh, we've got, unfortunately, the RPD gun doesn't come back. I like that one a lot. And then there's the AX50. That's my favorite sniper rifle. You got the AK-47. You got all the classic gun loadouts. Oh, if you don't know anything about firearms, this is surprisingly a decent way to learn about what they're called, at least, and what they look like. But, you know, I don't own any. I might own some one day, but I don't know yet. Nonetheless, the gameplay is phenomenal. The graphics look impressive. The control is fluid. The maps are pretty good. There are some that aren't so good, but most of the maps are pretty good. And for that reason, it's my favorite. Oh, I almost forgot. One of the biggest things that really sets it above the rest, actually, is they've introduced a cross-play mode where you can do online multiplayer
I was
across,
gonna talk to you about that.
yeah, different platforms like I've got it on PS4. One of my buddies here that I have a lot of classes with, he's got it on Xbox One. Then another one of our friends has it on PC, and all three of us can play on the same map in the same server,
Oh yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah. There you go.
And not only that, I've played the Xbox One version at my buddy's place, and they even make the control layout where it kind of mirrors the PS4 layout, and the controllers are different, but like I was just going by muscle memory, and it was all the same. Like I didn't have to look at what the buttons were, and that was pretty cool. So that's really smart.
Well, there you go. Heck yeah.
So that is my favorite. And Slam, I know you're not big into this series at the moment, but of the ones you looked into, which one did you like the best?
Well, like the Hendry said, I'm not really a huge COD fan. I play it every now and then, but not, it's not on my list, my top list of to-dos or whatever.
Yeah.
However, I will say this. From what I've seen, there's some people that don't really put this really high on their list, but I personally really enjoy this game. It's Call of
Yes.
Duty World War II.
Okay.
I,
It's
I
not a bad one at all.
no, like I like this. I really love this game. This game, like I'm a huge history buff, I guess.
Sure.
And one of my I don't like killing or war or anything, but
Fair enough.
one of the uh, one of the most intriguing historic modes of study, I think, is World War II. And Call of Duty World War II, I thoroughly enjoy killing Nazis.
Fair enough.
Honestly,
I don't blame you at all.
there's also some other games where you can kill Nazi zombies. Yeah,
Yep.
that's exciting too.
That's
Um,
World at War, I believe.
yeah, World at
That's
War.
not the whole game, isn't based on that.
Well,
That's
yeah,
just a
I know,
mode.
yeah, I know that,
And
but
it was really popular too.
yeah, I know, and I gotta admit, yeah, I enjoy doing that. Enjoy doing that too.
Right.
However, it's just the history buff in me when I play this game. It's very it's very time centric, I guess. There's not a whole lot of modern guns or anything like that. It's mostly World War II esque guns and all
Yeah.
that. A lot of
Yeah.
World War II technology and all that. You're not
Right.
flying a one of those stealth bomber planes in World War
Yeah.
II. You're
Yep.
flying a P-31 or whatever, or a
Right.
massive plane in the sky that they used to drop paratroopers on. That type of stuff.
Yeah. You're right.
And I thoroughly enjoy playing COD World War II. This is a pretty decent game, very well historically accurate. I think maybe, I don't know the reason why. I haven't really looked into it a whole lot, why people don't like this. Maybe it's because it is World War II and it's so accurate to World War II that they're not fighting with modern guns or that type of stuff maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I enjoy it. I don't play a DLC or whatever. I don't play online all that much. I mostly just play it by myself and just just play it I guess, by myself and have my guy just shoot and all that and whatever. That's my COD experience. So from that COD experience, I really enjoyed it, and I'll probably play it again.
Yeah. I think the biggest issue people have with this one is the the DLC stuff. The way that they implemented it was
Well, yeah, well, I don't play
not the
DLC.
best. They actually really improved it for the newest one. For the one I was talking about, they
World at
fixed that.
War.
Yeah. No, Modern Warfare.
Yeah,
The new Modern Warfare.
yeah,
They really improved that.
yeah. Well, maybe I guess that's why I love it so much is because I don't play DLC. But anyway, yeah,
Right. If you're see, I could see you being the type that would enjoy the campaign mode because it's actually especially I know the earlier ones which actually the first three games were all World War II based.
yeah. I mean, but
And
this one,
the first one on the consoles as well was World War II based.
yeah,
And they've all got really good campaign modes. Good luck finding anyone online, but uh,
yeah.
they're still fun to play. They're very cinematic.
Oh yes, oh yes. Especially
I
this one, World War Two.
they definitely draw from war movie
Oh yeah.
type of things, and I'm sure that's something that appeals to you a lot.
Oh yeah.
So I I respect that. World War II is not one I have, and I haven't played it yet, and I would like to.
I love this game. This game is
So
like probably my Black Ops 3 for you, probably.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah. You like Black Ops 3. It's not your pick, but you like Black Ops 3, right?
Yeah, fair enough. I guess that's a good analogy.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway,
Okay,
yeah.
I can I can relate.
Heck yeah.
All right, now for the worst.
Ah, the worst.
To be honest, of the ones I've played,
For
there haven't really been any that I just absolutely hated. I think
however,
it's going to be a thing where all of them are good, just some are less good than others.
but if you're
Could look
talking
at it
to
like
a
that.
if you're talking to a gamer, they're gonna be like, well, actually, all of them are the worst.
All of
Okay,
them are
all of
bad.
them are bad. The worst. Okay, they're the worst. But
Let's see.
that's not true. Oh, he's gotta
How
research it.
I'm gonna let me. Oh, okay. Actually, I just remembered it.
Oh, I remember it. Okay.
The worst one I've played, and most people will agree with me, is Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oh, is this
And
the 1980s one?
no, that's
Oh,
I think that's Black Ops you're thinking of.
oh, okay.
Um, Call of Duty Ghosts is got a weird story for the campaign where it's about they're going on like a I'm not sure. It's like a they go into outer space for some reason. It's the US is no longer a major world power and after some World War III or something, it's really bizarre. It didn't really make sense to me. But I don't really play these for the campaign. I get more into the multiplayer, and I will say, my God, they make it where most people die with one shot. Like you shoot one bullet, you're down. That's it. And I remember when I played this, when it was the most recent one, I thought that the maps were not the best. I didn't really like the layout of the maps, and I always found that I was dying way more than I thought was necessary. Like it made it too
Yeah.
hard to play, and it got kind of annoying.
Yeah,
Now,
I also played a little COD Ghost as well.
oh
I
really?
just remembered it actually. Like when you said
Oh,
space, I was like, oh yeah, okay, that one. And
right.
I remember it was a while back. I guess that's why I didn't remember it quite
Right.
sporadically. But I remember that there wasn't like a villain. There wasn't like a true like villain, really. Like
Yeah.
or the mystery. Mystery was kind of like nah. But yeah, it's not really cinematic, really.
Yeah.
It's not really um. It's just going all over the place. They're just trendy. People like space. So let's have them go into space. Oh, they like fighting in urban areas. Well, let's go to urban areas. They like the foliage. We'll have the foliage. We'll have everything. We'll fight all over the place in space and this is wherever there are people. We'll have them fighting, and it
Yeah.
just seems they're stretching a little too
It
much.
was, yeah, I think they were trying to refresh it and give it something new
Yeah, but it
and
failed.
something, and they didn't quite do it right. But it's, again, it's still not a bad game. I mean, if I played it and sat down and played it, it's not like I'd hate it. I'd probably have a great time. I have good memories playing it with a friend back in high school. But yeah, it's not like some of the others that are like tremendously better, like any of the original Modern Warfare trilogy or Black Ops 1 and 2, you know, it's not quite at that level.
Yeah, I got you.
So, yeah, buddy.
And is that it?
That's it for my worst one. What's your least favorite? I'm curious.
COD 3.
Huh, really?
Yes.
Huh.
I hate this game.
Why?
It's so boring.
That's
It's
that is not what I was expecting, but okay.
yeah, it's I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's on the 360 or whatever. But it's not it's not engaging. Like it's just shooting
Yeah.
and that's it, really. It's just I don't know. Like there's a Canadian section which is weird. Like I don't want to fight as a Canadian. What the heck? They're nice. I don't want to
Right.
fight a Canadian. I don't fight with a
Right.
Canadian. I want to fight with an American. I don't want to like. There's not. It lacks the polish or characters really to carry it forward. I guess
Yeah.
they're just hollow things. It's just the most cheaply made COD game, in my opinion. This game doesn't feel like really anything. It just seems like a hollow shell from what the previous two were. And I get
Yeah.
and I get that the previous two are kind of lower on the list of most people's as well, but I get the
Yeah.
reason why because they were finding their footing and
Yeah. They were.
like the newer ones have improved so much
Right.
graphically and DLC wise and all that. But this one just seemed like they grabbed it out of their butts and just plopped it into stores and like, hey, have this.
Yeah.
They're all like,
I'll even
cool.
say I do own this game on the 360. I tried to play online and I couldn't find anybody, sadly. And
Yeah.
I got on like a server where it was either me alone or me and one other person. And I just remember going around thinking, wow, this is so unrefined compared to Modern Warfare. It's amazing just how much of a jump they had going from this game to Modern Warfare. That game, Modern Warfare, is like if
Yeah.
they didn't have the current Modern Warfare that I mentioned, that would probably be my favorite. I love that game so much. And Modern Warfare 2 is probably tied.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This
beside the point,
yeah.
COD 3, um, it had a few innovations in it, but not many.
Yeah. Like I
If
play
anything, it was just kind of taking COD 2 and porting it to a 3. Well, actually, no, because COD 2 was on the 360, if I remember correctly.
it was.
Yeah, it was. So COD 3 was kind of
It was
that.
basically the exact same thing,
It
almost
was
with a few
very similar,
differences.
just with maybe a few refinements. So I could see why it was kind of meh,
Yeah,
but it got good reception. I'm sure when it came out, it was pretty solid, though.
I guess. But I don't know. I played this once and I was like, the hell is this?
Really?
Yeah, you remember that Halo thing we played in high school?
Yeah.
Like it was just one or two guys or whatever and we were just like fighting.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
It kind of seemed like that.
Yeah, that's probably a
And
good comparison.
yeah, and I don't like that. Not if I want to pay like six like up the wazoo for a newer game of this. No,
Yeah,
I don't want to. No, no,
yeah.
no.
You gotta. I If I'm gonna play online, I'd like to have, a solid community there where there's like 10 per match,
Yeah,
not like three.
but not even that. It's just like, but that's it. Like
Yeah,
that's all. No, I want to do more things than just shoot people, and I want to go to places. I want to do more things, not just
yeah,
you know. I want to have a story. You know, like
right, right.
I'm more cinematic mind. This is not cinematic at all, really.
Yeah,
But yeah, anywho, that's mine, and it sucks
it does. Well, to you. To
to
me,
me.
it's just kind of average. It's good, but not great. So,
Yeah,
yeah, that's about it for Call of Duty, I suppose, unless you have anything else to add.
nope. Except don't buy COD 3.
Well, it's not that expensive, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Don't waste your time with COD 3.